So, Ginger, right now we talk a lot, so I want to summarize some things and make sure I understand you well, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you talk about that you have some positive resources like your child's grandma, grandmother, they will help you to
Yes.
take care of them sometime. And also you can share some of your feelings with your friends. That's
Right.
good. So you have some friends.
Yes.
Although, your life feels some very pressure.
Yes.
And you also mentioned that about the losing control because you're kids and feel non-confidence. And am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I think all those things are true.
Okay, so right now I want to, maybe you can share more about, I'd like to know about the concept about competency. Like how you see the word. Is that how you learn about how to define the words? Because you mentioned a lot of time about that, to be in control or doing things well. So can you share about that?
How do I define competency?
Yeah, right.
I guess doing something well enough that your work indicates the quality, your product indicates the quality of your work. And I guess, if I'm going to break these kids down to products, I want them to be good little people. I want them to share. I want them to be friendly. I want them to take care of each other and be kind to each other. I want them to behave appropriately. And so I guess my competence as a mother is reflected in whether or not they do that. And sometimes they don't do that. I'd say probably more times than not, they don't do that. And so that challenges my feeling of competence.
Okay, so that is an example you gave to me, like how they challenge your competence. But I'd like to know more about, you said before you can handle your career or your job well. And I want to know how you, define competence, like how you feel about being not confident with that, and why you feel being confident is very important. Is that some people told you about that, or because your culture or your background?
2 minutes. I think that, why do I think competence as a mom is important? My parents were so critical of other parents whose kids were out of control. They'd always say, well, we never allowed you to act up in a restaurant. And I think they have selective memory, because I'm sorry, there's just no way that it's, 17-month-old is going to be cool in a restaurant. But, so I guess, being a well-behaved child was always drilled into me from them, and so I don't want them to think that my kids aren't well-behaved or not want to be around my kids. I'm always worried about what other people think of my kids, and not necessarily, whether it's about the way that they are with other people. Like, I want them to be sweet and kind and loving and sharing with other people. So I guess I don't really care what other people think in terms of who they are as people, but at this point it's about their interactional style and whether they share or take toys or push people down. And that bothers me. Like, I don't want other people to see my kids as bullies.
Yeah, and earlier on in our conversation you said that other people say that having twins must be so hard. Do you think that has to do with it? A little bit how they're acting, or do you feel more pressure when they say that?
No, I actually feel some forgiveness when they say that. Like, that they give me a little extra slack than they might give the parent of the singleton, which, I'll take.
Yeah.
I wouldn't for a while, I kept dismissing it, but now I'll take it, because I need all the forgiveness I can get, because they don't always behave.
Yeah. Yeah, and that makes you feel a little bit, since you're a competitive person, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting that, personally, and then with your job and with your children, you're feeling that as well.
Yeah, I guess I don't want, I don't want to say, my kid's better behaved than X kid. I just want my kid to be a good kid. And by good, I mean sweet, well-behaved, kind, generous. Like, that's so much to ask.
Okay.
Well, thank you.